There are moments in life when you can feel deep inside that God is trying to get your attention. Not through fear, not through confusion, but through that quiet feeling in your heart that keeps telling you something has to change. Maybe you have been ignoring it for weeks, months, or even years. Maybe you keep telling yourself, "I'll do it later. I'm not ready yet," or maybe this isn't the right time. But today, God is saying, "I will not wait for you any longer." This message is not about God abandoning you. It is about God trying to wake you up before you waste more time living beneath the purpose He created you for. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment, "God, I hear you," if you believe this message is speaking directly to you today. Some of you have been praying for change, but at the same time you are holding on to the habits, people, and fears that keep you stuck. You ask God for peace, but you continue entertaining the same negativity every day. You ask God to bless your future, but you are still afraid to take the first step. You ask God for open doors, but when the opportunity comes, fear talks you out of walking through it. God understands your struggles. He understands your pain. He sees the disappointments you never talk about. He knows the nights you stayed awake worrying about your future. He knows how hard it has been for you to keep believing after everything you have gone through. But God is saying you cannot allow fear to control your entire life. Some people are waiting for life to feel perfect before they obey God. They want every answer before taking one step forward. But faith does not work that way. Faith means moving even when you feel nervous. Faith means trusting God even when you do not know how everything will work out. Maybe God has been telling you to let go of certain people, but you keep holding on because you are afraid of being alone. Maybe He has been pushing you to start something new, but you keep doubting whether you are capable enough. Maybe He has been asking you to come closer to Him, but distractions keep pulling you away. The truth is, deep down, you already know what God has been speaking to your heart about. The problem is not that God has been silent. The problem is that fear, comfort, and procrastination have become louder than His voice. God is saying today that your life cannot keep moving in circles. You cannot keep delaying the things He already told you to do. Time is moving, seasons are changing, opportunities are passing, and if you continue waiting for the perfect moment, you may miss the very thing you prayed for. There are people listening to this message who feel tired mentally and emotionally. You have been carrying stress for so long that you barely recognize yourself anymore. You smile around people, but deep inside you feel drained. Some days you feel motivated, and other days you feel completely lost. But God is reminding you today that you were not created to stay trapped in fear and confusion forever. The enemy wants you distracted. He wants you overthinking everything. He wants you believing that you are too broken, too weak, or too late. But God says your story is not over. The mistakes you made did not cancel your purpose. The setbacks you experienced did not destroy your future. God is not looking for perfect people. He is looking for willing people. People who will trust Him even when life feels uncertain. People who will keep going even when they feel afraid. Think about how many times God has already protected you without you even realizing it. Think about the situations you thought would destroy you, but somehow you survived. Think about the doors that closed because God was protecting you from things you could not see. If God brought you this far, why would He leave you now? But God is saying there comes a point where you must stop sitting still and start moving forward. You cannot pray for change while refusing to change your mindset. You cannot ask God for a new season while holding on to old habits that are destroying you. Sometimes the biggest thing holding people back is not the devil, not other people, but their own fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of starting over, fear of what others might think. But if you continue living your life based on fear, you will remain stuck in the same place year after year. God is saying, trust me enough to move. Even if your steps are small, keep moving. Even if you feel uncertain, keep praying and keep believing. You do not need to have everything figured out today. You just need enough faith to take the next step. This message is for the person who has been delaying their purpose. For the person who knows God has been speaking to them, but keeps making excuses. For the person who feels convicted every time they ignore that voice inside telling them to do better. Pray more, trust deeper, and stop settling for less. God is not trying to punish you. He is trying to prepare you for the life He has for you. But preparation requires obedience. Growth requires change. And blessings often require faith before results appear. 1 year from now, your life could be completely different if you start trusting God today, instead of waiting for tomorrow. Stop telling yourself you are too late. Stop believing that your past disqualifies you. Stop waiting for perfect conditions that may never come. God says, I have been patient with you. I have given you signs. I have opened doors. I have warned you, protected you, and guided you. But now you must decide whether you will finally trust me completely. This is your wake-up call. Stop running from your purpose. Stop delaying your growth. Stop letting fear speak louder than faith. God has more for your life, but you must be willing to move forward. If this message touched your heart today, comment "God, I'm ready." Share this message with someone who needs encouragement today. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe, like, and comment for more. May God strengthen your heart, guide your steps, and help you trust Him more every single day. Amen.